Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Tarot for Manifesting, where we use tarot to bring you closer into alignment with your desire. My name is Caitlin, and in today's reading, we're going to be asking Spirit, what is already shifting behind the scenes for you? Okay, so what is already shifting? Maybe we aren't able to see it just yet. Maybe we can feel it intuitively. Maybe we have no idea. But we're asking Spirit, those of you that were drawn to this video, what is already shifting behind the scenes for you? What is shifting behind the scenes for you? Those of you that were drawn to this video, what is shifting behind the scenes for you at this time? We have the Four of Wands. Ooh, too many. We want one at a time, please, Spirit. What is shifting behind the scenes for you? We have the Two of Pentacles. What is already shifting behind the scenes? We have the Ace of Wands. Move this over just a little. What is shifting behind the scenes for you? Okay, we have the King of Pentacles and we have the Page of Wands. What is already shifting for you behind the scenes? Those of you that are on the manifesting journey, you've been doing the work, you've been putting in the work. What is shifting for you? We have the Empress, we have the Four of Swords. What is already shifting? And we have the Three of Swords, which came out with the Knight of Swords in the reverse. Interesting. Okay. And underneath the deck for your overall energy here, we have the High Priestess. Okay, so this High Priestess is definitely confirmation for us, right? That things are shifting here. Energy is in motion. But let's see, let's sit with this, the rest of this energy for just a minute. See what's going on here. You have the Four of Wands and the King of Pentacles kind of, they're both on the ends. This kind of gives me this feeling of on either end of this reading or your energy as a whole, there's stability, there's security, okay? Kind of surrounding, kind of closing, not closing off, but kind of protecting your energy at this time. Like in the energetic field, right? Which is what we're asking right now, is what is shifting behind the scenes for you. The one thing that we can say is that behind the scenes at this time, there is a lot of protection. There's a lot of security surrounding your manifestation, okay? Surrounding what it is that you're working towards. There is a protective bubble around it, okay? So that's huge, right? It feels like both of these energies really talk about security. They talk about stability. Okay. And so I'm seeing this image of your manifestation kind of gliding through this, the ether, right? This vibrational field. And it's this protective energy of maintaining what's inside so that anything that is coming through to kind of bounce off or is just bouncing off of it rather, any kind of maybe doubts or fears or insecurities or things that could be otherwise affecting your manifestation, they're just kind of bouncing right back off, right? So it does feel like your manifestation is very protected at this time. It's very secure, okay? But what's going on within this little bubble is what I want to see. But this is huge. This is something that we don't really want to discount here, because this means that with that protective bubble over it, this is just all that much more security and confidence that it is coming towards you, right? Because this is kind of solidifying in your own energy just how confident you are, this knowing, this inner knowing that this is just happening for me. With that protective bubble around your manifestation, it is protecting your inner being as well and your inner knowing as well, right? It's just kind of solidifying even further this sense of, yes, I will have this and it is done, So what else is going on? Like I said, what's going on within the bubble here? You have the Ace of Wands and you have the Page of Wands coming in together. I really like this energy because what it makes me feel like is with this Two of Pentacles and the Empress energy here, it feels like this protective bubble it's like a membrane, right? Is kind of the image that I'm getting here. And with the Two of Pentacles, it's like this membrane that is protecting and covering your manifestation as you're barreling through this vibrational field, trying to, let's say, attract what it is that you want. With the Two of Pentacles here, it's like this protective force is really analyzing everything that comes through, or everything that, let's say, comes in contact with your energy right now. And this protective field is kind of weighing the option here. Like, is this something that is beneficial to this manifestation, or is this something that is harmful to this manifestation? Is this something that is going to get us closer to where we're going, or is this something that's going to pull us in a different direction? And with the Two of Pentacles here, it feels like this is kind of, you have this unseen protection around you right now that is allowing or disallowing things from the vibrational field to come through. So any thoughts, any self-sabotaging thoughts or fears or anxieties or any kind of energies like that, it's your knowing has become so strong, and your solidified energy within this manifestation has become so strong, this knowing that you will have it and that it will be yours. It's become so strong that it's kind of like an automatic process that you're not even seeing behind the scenes, where you have a bouncer almost. It feels like a bouncer type of energy of a thought that comes through, and before it can even resonate with you, or before it can even like touch you, you have a force protecting you that's looking at the content of that thought and saying, no, this is not for me. This is not going to help us. You can go now, And this is happening behind the scenes. So it feels like this is something that maybe you're not fully aware of, It's not like, and maybe sometimes the thought does come through, say sometimes the thought does bypass the bouncer, an unhelpful thought, but your own energy as well has gotten really good at deflecting the thoughts that are no longer serving you, and that are not helping you to reach your goal. So it's kind of like a double layer defense system, right? You have this outer membrane that's pushing away these harmful thoughts and feelings before they even get to you. And then you also have, let's say that they do happen to bypass that wall, you also have a very, very good grip on what is helpful to you and what is not, so that if it even does pass that wall, you're very good at kind of detaching from that, right? And not identifying with it and just allowing it to kind of pass right on through, and not paying it any attention, any focus. And it feels like this wall, this outer layer that is protecting you, has been cultivated from how strong your inner layer is, right? So this is a really big deal. This is a really, really big deal here. It means that you have so much momentum right now and so much traction. We have the Empress energy here as well. The Empress is an energy of attraction, right? Which means like, it just feels like the momentum that you have generated at this time is so powerful, is so, so powerful, and is so strong, because you're deflecting all of this bad energy and you're letting in all of this good energy on a subconscious level. It's like it started as conscious, as kind of analyzing, everything was just allowed to come through before, right? And then consciously we had to be selective, right? And it feels like you did that and you did that and you did that. And you repeated the process so much that now it's happening at a subconscious level, where your energy and your vibration is deflecting the harmful thoughts and letting in the helpful ones before they even reach your conscious mind. And that has really allowed you the momentum with the Empress energy here to be in a very magnetic state, a very, very, very magnetic state. Okay. With the High Priestess energy here, it's like this has also really, really aligned you with your soul's desire. Okay. It's like you have empowered yourself so much that now it's like you're getting help from your spirit guides, your ancestors, everyone in the spiritual realm, because of the work that you have initially put in to be so selective with your thoughts and what you allow in. Now your spirit realm is able to kind of do it for you too, You have this Ace of Wands and this Page of Wands. What this is making me feel like here is, this feels like gasoline kind of propelling you through the vibrational field, This is the Ace of Wands, the Page of Wands. This is this fire, this inspiration, this forward movement, this excitement towards the goal. And it feels like this, we did ask what is unfolding behind the scenes for us, right? And that's what we're getting here. There's so much inspiration. There's so much fire behind you right now, just propelling you so quickly through this vibrational field towards what it is that you're seeking, that you have just become this unpenetrable magnet towards your manifestation. And it feels like that's what you're not seeing it right now. It's happening behind the scenes, but maybe it could be that you're feeling it on a more of a subconscious level here. But it's interesting because over here we have the Three of Swords, we have the Four of Swords, and we have this Knight of Swords in the reverse. It may even feel like with the Three of Swords and the Knight of Swords in the reverse that you're not really making a lot of momentum, or maybe it feels like you're not really making a lot of progress here. We have the Four of Swords, which can be about withdrawal, kind of taking a step back, reflecting, analyzing, and it could be maybe on a conscious level, or what you can see and feel in the present moment right now. It could be that maybe you're feeling, the Three of Swords is a little bit of a painful energy. Maybe you're feeling disappointed because it feels like there hasn't been any progress. With the Four of Swords here, maybe you feel like you're not moving fast enough, But this is, It's really interesting that this stuff is coming up when you have all of this stuff happening behind the scenes. I want to get one to ask Spirit why this energy is here. Why is this energy here? What is this? What is this energy? We have the Page of Cups. We have the Page of Cups. I want to get one more. Why is this energy here in this bottom corner? We have the Nine of Pentacles in the reverse. This feels a bit like a cleanup, like an energetic cleanup of any kind of last little bits that are holding you back here. Because as I said, it feels like we have this momentum forward. We have this gasoline kind of propelling us forward here. Behind the scenes, we have a protective layer that is kind of deflecting anything new coming in that could be pulling us away from what we're moving towards, right? But then with this energy here, there's a lot of the Nine of Pentacles in the reverse, the Knight of Swords in the reverse. This is kind of feeling on, let's say, a conscious level, right? Inside this bubble, what's happening consciously is maybe we're feeling a little bit behind. We're not feeling good enough. We're feeling like it's not going to happen. The Nine of Pentacles in the reverse is kind of feeling, not independent. Like we're maybe too dependent on our external circumstances, too dependent on seeing the results here. All of this, it just intuitively, it makes me feel like behind the scenes right now, you are being protected so that you can kind of clean up the last bits of remaining energy that are not in alignment, right? You have gasoline propelling you forward. You have a protective layer that's stopping anything new and harmful from coming in so that you can clear up what is old and harmful, if that makes sense. It's like think about when we're sick and our body kind of goes into this, immunity, our immune system kind of goes into attack mode against what is currently harming us, right? Or let's say just not serving us. That's kind of what this feels like here is your immune system has been activated, right? And you are currently, let's say, clearing out what is no longer serving you. And in that clearing out process, the body or the vibration has gone into defense mode to protect you in this space so that you can finish clearing out what you need to clear out. And that fuel with the Ace of Wands and the Page of Wands can be kind of reignited to attract, right? So it feels like the energy that's shifting behind the scenes right now is if you feel like maybe a little bit stalled, a little bit slow, maybe a little bit lost, your energy has gone into protective mode to protect anything new from coming in at this time so that you can clear away this old stuff that is no longer serving you, old beliefs, old patterns of behavior, right? The Page of Cups is about kind of a new, fresh start, right? And so it feels like this is where we're headed towards at this time. The Empress is kind of that energy once it has cleared. And this Ace of these Wands here is that momentum forward, right? You already have that momentum forward. You already have many elements working in your favor here. As I said, your spirit guides are tapping in here to help you. You have so many forces working in your favor. But it feels like right now in this very moment, especially if you feel on a conscious level like you've kind of slowed to a halt here, this is so that you can clear out anything old, right? So at this time for you, it feels like Spirit is encouraging you to focus on that resistant type energy, right? Focus on your blockages, you're integrating the shadow, what that resistant type energy is here, clearing all of those blockages, those core beliefs from the past, really, really focusing your energy at this time on those things, because everything behind the scenes is kind of closing off so that we can go ahead and clear that, stopping anything new from coming in so that we can go ahead and clear that and then continue forward, right? Yeah, so it feels like just a quick pause. You're still in motion, right? You're still in motion. You're still on the right track here. But it feels like we're just kind of dropping some things off so that we can lighten our load and move faster towards our desire here. And as we're kind of dropping those old things and letting those things go, behind the scenes, our energy has kind of gone into protective mode. Because as we're kind of lightening our load, we don't want to be bringing more stuff in to analyze, right? It's kind of like going through your closet. You just want to kind of, before we buy any new stuff, we want to just clear out the old stuff, right? And as you lighten your load, it feels like your system is able to move faster through this vibrational field, right? Okay. Whew. Big time stuff here. All right, so that is all that I have for you guys today. I really do hope that this was helpful for you. If it was helpful for you, I would so love and appreciate if you would leave a comment down below. Let me know what you are manifesting. Let me know what it is that you need to let go of, and like this video if you enjoyed it. Please consider subscribing to the channel if you want to hear more of Spirit's guidance through the tarot in regards to how to reach your manifestation faster. And if you would like a personal reading, I do offer them kind of this style, but they're personalized to you specifically. The link is in the description down below. Other than that, thank you guys so much for joining me on this journey today. Very good luck to you as you clear out this old, lighten your load, and I am excited to talk to you again in the next reading. Okay,